corky, rough patches on stems and undersides. Raised, rough, brownish patches that feel like bark or scar tissue forming on stems or leaf undersides are called edema. The plant has taken up water faster than its leaves can release it, causing cells to swell and rupture. The ruptured cells harden into this corky texture. It is not contagious, not a fungus, and not permanent on existing growth, but it signals inconsistent watering combined with low light and poor air circulation. Stabilizing the watering schedule and improving ventilation prevents it on new growth. Brown edges, not tips, but full margins. Brown edges that run along the entire side of a leaf rather than just the tip are telling a different story than standard transpirational stress. This pattern usually points to salt accumulation in the soil. Every time you water with tap water and fertilizer regularly, mineral salts build up in the root zone. The roots begin to pull water out of the plant rather than into it through osmotic reversal. The outermost leaf tissue registers this first. Flushing the soil thoroughly with clean water every few months is the correction. Not more fertilizer, not more frequent watering. Pale yellow patches between veins. Veins staying green. When the tissue between leaf veins fades to yellow or cream while the veins themselves remain distinctly green, the symptom has a name: interveinal chlorosis. It signals an iron or manganese deficiency, but the plant has not necessarily run out of those minerals. More often, the soil pH has drifted too alkaline, locking those nutrients into forms the roots cannot absorb. Adding iron will accomplish nothing if the pH problem is not resolved first. Testing soil pH and adjusting it downward with sulfur or an acidic fertilizer is the actual fix. Leaves emerging small and cupped. New growth that unfurls undersized, cupped inward, or visibly distorted before it even matures is almost never a watering issue. Calcium deficiency is the primary suspect because calcium is the structural mineral that builds cell walls during new growth. Without it, new cells form incorrectly from the very beginning. The secondary suspect is broadmite infestation. Broadmites are microscopic and inject a toxic saliva that permanently deforms developing tissue. The distinction is critical because calcium deficiency is corrected with supplements and pH management, while broadmites require miticide treatment. Transparent windows developing in succulent leaves. In succulents and cacti, small transparent or glassy patches appearing on leaf surfaces are caused by sunburn, not cold or disease. Counterintuitively, succulents adapted to bright light can still scorch when moved too abruptly from low light into intense direct sun. The cells that store water in the leaf become damaged, losing their opacity. The affected sections never recover. Gradual light transition over several weeks prevents this entirely. If this helped you see your plants differently, leave a like. It takes 1 second and it tells me this kind of content is worth making more of. Subscribe if you are not already. Every video on this channel goes this deep. No filler, no vague advice, just the real mechanisms behind what you are seeing in your plants. I'll see you in the next one.